friends, hope you're well. I just thought I'd do a quick video today, just sharing with you some of my autumn beauty favourites. I know it's end of November, it's probably still classed as autumn, but in December I tend to go more wintry and Christmassy, so I thought I would do my autumn products now. So it's really only been kind of late September, October and November, so I haven't got that many to show you, but nonetheless I thought I would. So I'll start with sort of makeup. A couple of these things I showed you in my I Heart Autumn tag, which is on this channel too. And so the first one is the I can never pronounce it, L'Occitane lipstick in number 4 Cerise. I'm not actually wearing this today, but this has been kind of my go-to lipstick for these last couple of months. I'm actually wearing a new lipstick now, which will see me through kind of the wintry kind of time. But yeah, that's been my favourite lipstick. And also I showed you on the I Heart Autumn tag was this nail varnish, which I've been wearing loads just lately. It's the it's by Jessica and it's Midnight Merlot, and it's a really it's not brown and it's not red and it's not burgundy, it's kind of somewhere in between, but it's just kind of really reminded me of autumn and autumn leaves, and so I've just been really loving that these last couple of months. Also on the nail varnish is this Salon Pro Rimmel, and that's in, does it say, oh, 711 Punk Rock, and it's almost blue, almost purple, but almost like a steel grey. So quite unusual, but really pretty. I've really liked it. It's kind of, it's not grey, but it's just kind of been really nice and kind of autumnal. But this will probably see me through kind of the winter as well, probably, because it's kind of could be a little bit wintry. But eyeshadow wise, I've gone back to a trusty old favourite from number 7. In fact, it's quite old, so I don't even know if they still do this colour palette. They certainly don't do it in this style because they revamped their packaging. This is number 14 Velvet Dusk, and I've just really been going back to it a lot. I don't use the sort of like the beige colour in the middle, I have to admit, but I do use this kind of like this minky colour and the sort of like the browny purple, and I've just been really enjoying using those again. And also my Tesco's have like various different makeup sections, and on one of the makeup sections, which is like their own brand, right at the very bottom they've got a tub with like sale items, and in there they had a load of Bourjois eyeshadows for £1.50. So I picked up a couple, and I've been using this one, 03. Don't think it's got an actual colour name, but it looks really navy blue in the packaging, but when you put it on it's kind of like a subtle sort of like a grey, but it has like a bluer grey tone, if you know what I mean. So this, with this nail varnish, has just been really lovely, and I've been really enjoying using that. It's really highly pigmented, and really silky soft, and so I've just been really enjoying that. Okay, so on to bath type products. I totally used up actually the Nivea Power Fruit shower gel, and this kind of, it says it's acacia berry, but it was kind of, for me, it was kind of a bit fruity, but also it just kind of really reminds me of, like, you know, fruit harvest and that kind of thing. So it kind of felt really autumnal to me. But I'm a big fan of Nivea products anyway. I always have been. So yeah, I've been really liking that. And actually, I probably would use this in the spring and summer as well, because it's not too heavy a fragrance. I really enjoyed that. My town is quite a small town, and I'm really limited. We've got a Boots and a Superdrug, but they're quite small stores. And other than that, it's just kind of our supermarket. So I'm limited to just those places really to buy toiletries from. unless I go to kind of like a big city like, you know, Milton Keynes or Cambridge. So I don't have access to kind of like the Body Shop or any other kind of nice branded skincare and toiletries all that often. So I kind of have to stick to small high streets, which is, you know, it's fine because that's really affordable then, but sometimes you don't always get the choice. So but yeah, but even so, you know, me recommended this. This is probably really available to you in your supermarkets. Also for the bath and shower, this was Super Beauty. This came from Tesco's, I believe. Or was it Waitrose? I can't remember. One of the supermarkets. And it's ginger and pear. I really enjoyed the scent. I really like gingerbread scents anyway. And sort of mixed with the pear, it kind of reminded me really kind of autumnal, harvesty. It's really nice fragrance, but it's not really overpowering. I would almost go as far as saying it starts to get a little bit weak. You know, it's beautiful smelling in the bottle, and when you just pour it into the bath, it's lovely smelling, but it does kind of wear off quite quickly because it is that subtle. And it wasn't majorly bubbly, you know, which is, I mean, I don't mind that actually because it's quite difficult sitting in a bath completely full of bubbles. But I really enjoyed the fragrance, and I would definitely buy that one again. Also for the shower, and again a Nivea brand, I find that my skin is starting to get a bit drier now the days are getting colder and the heating is going on, and I've been using the Nivea In Shower Body Moisturiser, which I've really enjoyed using, and this is almond oil, and it's got the traditional kind of Nivea, you know, the Nivea cream that you buy in the tub. It's the same fragrance. And you apply it after your shower, whilst you're still in the shower. You apply it to your wet skin, and then you rinse it off again. So I think it's a bit like using, I mean, it says it's almond oil, so I guess it's a bit like using an oil after you get out of the shower, but you can kind of wash off the residue. It's got a really nice fragrance, and it lasts. It really lasts on my skin, the fragrance, which is good, because I find a lot of body creams don't always, the fragrance doesn't always last. And it is hydrating my skin really well. It kind of wears off again by the evening, but you know, for the daytime it's doing well. As the weather gets cold and the central heating comes on more, you know, maybe I'll need a stronger moisturiser, I don't know. But my hands are starting to get drier as well, so I've turned to my old trusty favourites from L'Occitane. I love their hand creams and their shea butter hand creams. And I'm really lucky because my mum bought me one last year. She bought me a gift from L'Occitane, and it was like a subscription box, and every month it came with a hand cream, and I still have some hand creams left from that box because I don't tend to use hand creams much in the spring and the summer, so I'm still getting through those, but I love them. They're my favourite brand of hand creams because they are really absorbent and they're really moisturising, but they don't leave your hands feeling all gunky and sticky. So I really like that. And last but not least, this is a candle, but I didn't know whether to include it in this. Other YouTubers I watch include candles in their health and beauty favourites, so I thought I would too. It's a Yankee candle because Yankee Candle is my favourite brand of candles, and it's the Orchard Pear. And it's just lovely. It just reminds me of harvest, you know, the summer fruit harvest. And I'm really sad that it's all gone, but I've really enjoyed using that. So yeah, that's it. That's a really quick autumn favourites. So I'll see you soon. Bye.